Good night, good night, good night. I know I'm late, but I'm still going to be consistent and do my Motivational Monday. So, hello to everybody. Good evening. Hopefully, you had a wonderful Monday. I had a busy Monday. As you can see, my face is still made up from my wonderful photo shoot with my one of my old students. I always try to get back to because I love teaching and I love my students and I loved them and I've always support them in what they do. So shout out to Demetrius Jefferson for doing my photo shoot today. He did an amazing job. He directed me, my hair all over the place. You know, I did something new. I did so a little bit of something new. I don't usually put color in my head. So what you guys think? Like my color? Because my hair is jet black, and I usually just keep my hair jet black. I rarely color it up. This is like the second time I've ever colored my hair, and it's very rare that I wear it out. So be thankful that I do have it out. No, just kidding. So hi, R. Kenny. So thank you guys for joining me on. I know it's late; people are asleep, but I still wanted to come because I wanted to be consistent because I still do my motivational Mondays, and I wanted to thank you, R. Kenny. I'm trying to get this together. I don't know what's going on with this part. But anyway, um, I don't know how to do hair, makeup, none of that. I'm such a tomboy, but I love girly stuff. That's just the Gemini in me. I like it both ways. So like I said, I wanted to come on this motivational Monday and talk about sacrifice. What are you willing to sacrifice to reach your goals? So drop a one in the chat or in the comments. If this is the first time you're watching my live, drop a two in the chat. If you have been here before, drop a three in the chat if you are watching this live. So I appreciate all of you. Those that are going to like, that's going to comment, that's going to share. I appreciate it. So, what are you willing to sacrifice to reach your goals? So, sacrifice. I always break things down into acronyms. So, shield yourself to align with your commitment to reassure influential faithfulness to inspire, create, and elevate. You're going to have to sacrifice on your journey, right? I've had to sacrifice a lot of things on this journey, and I had to, I gave up what I was comfortable with, which was my job, even though I hated going to work every day. And it wasn't because of the kids that I hated to go to work every day. That wasn't it. It was because of the establishment that I was in and the management that I was under that made going to work every day. So I gave up that comfortable paying job, that salary job, that job that I knew was going to pay me every 2 weeks regardless, to sacrifice to pursue my dreams in real estate. And it's been great. I still work on the same schedule though. I still get up at 4 a.m. I still go to bed at 12, still gonna go to bed at 12 because I still gotta wash my face. And I still gotta do my schedule. And I still gotta do some stretches before I go to bed. So I still operate on the same schedule as I did then. So it's nothing different. It's just I feel freer. So I did sacrifice I was comfortable being uncomfortable. So I let go of that salary job, knowing that I was going to get paid every week to bank on myself or bet on myself and sacrifice, my time in teaching. I taught for 15 years. I sacrificed all of that to invest in myself, to bet on myself, to follow the steps that I felt God wanted me to take. So, what are you willing to sacrifice to get to where you want to go? Is it, is it to change your environment? Is it to change the people that you are hanging around? Is it giving up something that's a vice? I even gave up TV, and I love some TV. Do you hear me? I used to have a show every day on that I watched, and I'm a sports fanatic. So I watch all the sports, especially basketball, football. I don't really like baseball. I'll go to the park and watch it, but not on TV. I'm from Detroit, so of course I like hockey, I like tennis, I like gymnastics. I'm just a sports fanatic. But basketball is my number one favorite because I played it since I was in fifth grade. And I had to sacrifice. I've missed many shows that have come on. Some of the shows that I used to watch, I don't watch anymore. I don't DVR things anymore. I only watch Um, I watch Fox Business. I know people like Fox News. Yeah, I watch Fox Business because you got to know what's going on. I got to know what's going on in the world, and I watch CNBC. That is really good too. I've been going on CNBC and watching Shark Tank, and going back and watching Shark Tank. I'm like, dang, I have never watched Shark Tank before. And Shark Tank is uh, a very good show to watch in the background when I'm still working. It's very intriguing to see how these people are pitching their businesses to these millionaires, because I'm going to be in room with millionaires where I'm going to have to pitch my business. So I need to learn how to do that. So why not watch other people, do that in the room with millionaires? And they go in there and they ask, some of them are steadfast. They ask for what they want. They know what they want, and that's what the sharks want. They want you to know what you want, what you're asking for, how to negotiate, how to pull off this deal. And even though they're millionaires and they're willing to invest in your company, you still have to put forth your effort to display that your company is reputable, and also that they should invest in your business, and you're not going to give up on your dream because they say no. They want to see that. So I've been investing a lot of time in watching the markets, because I am in real estate, so I need to know how the interest rates and the markets and stuff are going. So I watch Fox Business and I watch CNBC, and I do invest in the stock market, so I want to see how all those things are going. And I have to know so I can be able to be more educated when I'm talking to my clients about certain things. So I've taken away the entertainment and replaced it with education. Now I'm a lifelong learner. I read, I do all of that stuff anyway. I was an English teacher for many years, so I've read a lot of books, but now my focus is on business and doing things for my business. So the entertainment, I had to sacrifice that entertainment. I love, with the best, I'm loving hip hop and uh, Housewives of Atlanta and all the other shows, Sisters and Power and uh, what's the one in California? I can't think of it. I love it though. Still, I used to like I said, I used to have a show every day that I watch, but now I don't have time to watch TV because I sacrificed that entertainment, watching other people make money, to focusing on how I'm gonna make my money so I can be on TV, right? So that's what my shift is for in this season. I had to learn how to shift my entertainment to being a learner of my businesses and educating myself, so I can go in the room with millionaires to be able to talk about my business and pitch my business and be able to tell them exactly why I'm worth what they're what they want to invest in me, because I got other ideas besides real estate, and you can't share your vision with everybody. That's another thing. Your vision is not for everybody to see, because it's not for them to see, it's for you to see. So when you tell people and they chastise you, if you are around people and you tell them what you want to do, your dreams and aspirations, and all they do is chastise you and tell you can't do it, it's because they love to see you struggle. And I had this conversation earlier with my friend and also a person that joined my organization. If you telling somebody that you want to do this and you want to do that, they like to see you where you are, so that they won't feel like you're better than them. They like to see you struggle. Your people that are with you, that are for you, are gonna encourage you. They're gonna want to see you grow. They're gonna want to see you succeed. They don't care if you trying to make clown shoes or whatever, and whatever it is, they're gonna support you because your vision is not their vision. But because they like to see you struggle, they like to see you have to sacrifice and fight and live paycheck to paycheck just like them, they're gonna chastise it. So they're gonna berate you. They're gonna say that your idea is stupid or whatever. Think about all these inventions that we have around here. How many people probably told them they were stupid? From Thomas Edison wanting to do light bulbs, and even though a black man did start that, but that's another story for a different day. Like Disney, making a whole amusement park that wasn't known back then. The Wright brothers with the airplane. I mean, we fly now. You can't even stop somebody from flying. I know I'm the first one to hop on the plane. I'm the first one. I would rather hop on a plane before I drive anywhere. Um, so Think about all these inventions that we have now that people probably thought, the cell phone that we're looking at right now, that we're using right now. People thought it was crazy. A black person did that too, you know. So all of that said to say, your vision is not for everybody to see. So you cannot tell everybody what you want to do, because they're gonna try to pull you back into that the person they always want you to be, who they always see that you are. Yeah, Arkenia, you learn them lessons, you know. So you have to understand that whatever you want to do, whatever your dreams are, nobody's gonna see it like you see it. So don't get discouraged. But what are you going to sacrifice? Are you going to give up that relationship? Like I said, I had this conversation earlier with a friend of mine. None of her family, like, as soon as she started her, her new business, it seemed like her family just did a 180 on her. And I told her it's going to happen like that. You know how many family members I have that joined my business? One. And he's my husband. So, and I basically forced his hand on that one though. He didn't want to, because he had sacrificed so much and given me so much and invested in all my other businesses, but he decided to do it for me. Oh yeah, the so-called friends. Let me tell you, you know how many friends I got that helping me in my business? One. And and it's cool. Everybody don't have to go with you. And I saw a video earlier, and a lady was saying that you have to walk through the door first before you can bring anybody else through the door with you. You can't carry everybody on your back. The door is not wide enough for everybody to go with you all at the same time. So you have to walk through the door first. Then you can go back and reach back and get those other people if they want to come. Now, if they don't want to come, you can't drag nobody kicking and screaming. So you have to understand that your walk is your walk and your walk alone. And sometimes you're going to feel alone. Sometimes you're not going to feel supported. But guess what? Who's going to support you? These strangers, your customers, your clients, you know, all of those other people that you thought that was going to be in your corner are gone, are not, they're non-existent. They're not here anymore. Not like they used to be. But when they see that you moving and you start making money, guess who's paying gonna be first? I need to borrow. You got it. I need my rent. I need the, I gave you opportunity to come with me so you wouldn't have to beg for my money. Right. Everybody can't come with you. Sometimes you gotta leave people where they at. You right there, R. Kenny. I had to learn that too. But I learned that as a as a teenager. I had to learn that I couldn't take those friends from high school with me to college. The ones from college that dropped out, I couldn't take them with me. I had to let them go. A lot of the friends that I had back then, I don't have now. But I mean, I do have a tribe of women and men that I rely on, that are great, that are supportive. I have a great support system, so I can't say that. But the people that I really thought was going to be with me are not. But it's okay, because I'm building up a new tribe of people. That's why I reached out and wanted to build relationships with other entrepreneurs, because I know I'm not the only one that feel like sometimes you just feel like you by yourself in this and nobody's supporting you, and you need some other people that feel the same ways, so that you can help each other, encourage each other. No harm, no foul, no wanting to sell no products, no wanting to push nothing. I just want to connect with other entrepreneurs, other business women, other businessmen who are on the same wavelength, is doing the same things as me, so that we can help each other move forward. Because this crab in the barrel thing that our culture does to each other, it's time out for that. All my lights is turning off. It's time out for that. Like, we got to stop pulling each other down. We the only community that pull each other down and want to see each other struggle. If you want to see me struggle, you still want to see me in the same position, you still want to see me as the Toria Howard or the Toria Burton that you knew before, then that means that you're not for me, because you still want me to be the same person and I'm not. If I don't grow, then I'm not progressing. Growth, just like a caterpillar. A caterpillar don't stay a caterpillar, it turns into a butterfly. Everything evolves, everything changes. Life changes, situations changes. I mean, look at how we went through a pandemic. Now we still in a pandemic. Now we looking at people going to war. You got pictures of kids protecting their homes overseas in Ukraine, and we act like we not living in a war zone in our own communities. So it's like, we see all these other images and we support everybody else, and it's like, oh, woe is all of those other people. But what is it to support from each other? Where do we where and when we're going to sacrifice our own selfishness and support each other? I support anybody, you know, even if they don't support me. Even if it's oh yeah, I mean, everybody's not coming into your life to be your friend. Some people are there for, they say people are there for your seasons. So for they have certain reasons. Some of them come to teach you a lesson. Some of them stay. Some of them show you, what people that you don't want to deal with anymore. You know, some people are going to stay for a lifetime. Some people are going to stay for 2 weeks, 3 months. Whatever. What I just want people to do is just stop all the Hollywood talk. Stop all the gassing. What I mean by that is, don't tell people how much you want to support them and you want to do this and you want to do that and you're going to do this and you're going to do that, and then you don't show up. Just keep your mouth closed so people won't be disappointed. If you just keep your mouth closed, you're not going to do something, then just keep your mouth closed. Don't promise nobody anything. Just keep it moving. Keep it moving with your selfishness if that's what you want to do. I'm selfish with food. Don't ask me for my food. But I will give my time. I will give my money. I will give, my advice. I will give you my shoulder. I will be there. I will be the first one smoking. Anybody know me know that I'm down to ride, ride or die. Not to go to jail though. I'm too old to go to jail. I'm not going to jail. I don't want to have to fight for, to keep my virginity in jail. I don't want to do that. I'm too old for that. I will, but I won't. No. Not even, for maybe for my children, but not for nothing, no foolishness. Like no. So yeah, the gaslighting. So we got to stop doing that to each other. Stop doing that to people. If you're not gonna make the sacrifice and do the things you say you're gonna do for another person, then don't expect those same things for you. Just understand, because you decided what they say, what karma. I'm a big believer in karma, because of the fact that I feel like the way I treat somebody else is going to turn around and treat me, and I don't want that. And it'd be worse than what happened when you did it to somebody else. I remember I stole a $5 magazine, like because I didn't want to pay for it, and I had a $500 phone, and somebody stole my $500 phone. It's like, that made me a true believer in karma. Like, what? So, it's like, yeah, it's like whatever you do, you got to make sure that whatever you do to others, that you will want them to do for you. And if they don't do for you, then that's your time to exit stage left. Because my cutoff game strong. But I give people a lot of chances, though. Too many for that matter. I give you, 1, 2, 3 chances. Yeah, get you every time. I give you 1, 2, 3 chances. I'm like 1, 2, 2, 3 strikes you out. Some people get one strike. It all depends on how bad it is. Like some people, like you blocked on everything. Don't call me. Don't text me. You can't find me. If I see you in the street, I'm gonna look past you like I don't know you. That's how strong I am with it because I wear my loyalty on the sleeve. And before I even get to know you, I'm gonna give you that until you prove that I need to take it back from you. I don't treat every just because I'm not the type of person either that will just because somebody else don't like you, I'm not gonna like you and all of that. I'm not into all that clicky stuff, whatever. I had never been that. I was always the girl that was friends with everybody in school. People say I was a bully, but I was the bully's bully. I stood up for everybody that didn't stand up for themselves. And that made me unique. I was friends with the white people. I was friends with the weird, whatever they call them, weird people. I was friends with the jocks because I was one. I was friends with the nerds because I was one. I was friends with the girly girls or whatever, even though I wanted to be one, but I was a tomboy because I really don't know how to do no hair, no makeup, no none of that. I was cool with everybody. That's just, and I had a lot of guy friends because of my personality. And so I mesh well with people, but and I always give you that real. But when I got to reel it back and gank you off, it's just over with. So I've made a lot of mistakes with doing that, but I'm not going to change who I am because of those situations. Yeah, I check it out. So, I just I cannot I cannot change who I am because of the things that happen in my life because of what other people have done. I'm gonna continue to be a good person. I'm gonna continue to be loyal. I'm gonna continue to put my best face forward. I'm gonna continue to be positive. I'm gonna continue to have to give up certain things that I used to like. Like I said, I gave up TV because I used to love TV. I don't go out as much as I used to. None of that. My focus is making all three of my businesses six figures this year. That's my plan. And the only way out there, like J. Cole said, I'm not gonna find none of that going out in the club, doing all of that. I don't like doing that no more anyway. So I had to write it down, make it plain. I always write down my lives every single week because I want to go back and look at what I talk about because I have to a lot of the times when I post on my page, a lot of times when I post, say go on my lives, I um yeah, is Aquarius in you, Kenny? Well, when I go on my lives and stuff like that, I'm talking to myself. I'm encouraging myself. I'm telling you the stories behind what I'm doing because perception is one thing, but behind those closed doors, it's hard. Yeah. It's hard to turn off that TV, Teresa. I'm telling you, I'm a TV junkie. Do you hear me? Watch, I used to have something to watch every day. Okay. DVR full from daytime TV to nighttime TV. I'm talking about Young and the Restless, uh, Wendy, whatever shows came on in the evening time or whatever, I was watching it. And I spent a lot of time watching TV and now I can't even catch a show. I can't remember where I sat down and really watched a show and said or binge watched a show or did a Netflix. I haven't even watched a movie. So it's I've given up that was a lot for me to give up. To give up my TV because TV was like a part of my I would come home and I would chill and then I would watch whatever I needed to catch up on that day instead of working what I wanted to do, which was my exit plan from teaching. I always knew I wanted to have an exit plan, but I never worked on it until I started getting my passion for real estate when I had my surgery back in 2000. Thank you, cousin. I just came from my photo shoot. That's why I got all this makeup on. I know you're proud of me because I don't wear makeup like that. Um, but I started my passion for real estate back in 2017 when I had my surgery watching TV. HGTV turned me on. I know that's probably that's so cliche, but HGTV turned me on to really, I've always liked looking at homes and stuff like that. But HGTV, like that time I was down and I couldn't do anything. That turned me on to real estate, which turned me on to real estate investing, which turned me on to doing my business. I'm used to not watching TV. I got things. Yeah, you got things to do, Patrice. I feel you. So I turned all my, I turned some of my passion, the TV watching did turn into a passion of real estate. So I did use it in that sense. But, I don't, like I said, only TV I watch now is about the markets and interest rates, building how to be a better, thinking about credit and business credit and, hi cousin, um, how can I help my clients be better, in their finances? I can be better in my finance. I'm only into business stuff, interest rates, credit, business credit, building, mindset stuff. That's all I'm into now. So if it's not that, I'm not even going for it. I'm not even watching it. And of course, if you follow me, I work out like a monster. That's not gonna change. So and I know I got my hair done, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, y'all, because I want to keep my hair straight so bad. But I'm gonna have to throw this in this ponytail and wrap this up tomorrow because I gotta hit the gym again. And I made some sacrifices in that regard because when I did my photo shoot today, I bought my suit like a month ago and it was too big when I put it on today. But I made it work. So that was it. I see that my body is transforming. So I see that my hard work is paying off. So I got to keep on the sacrifices that I put in. I don't eat like I used to. I don't watch TV like I used to. I don't go out like I used to. Um, I had to make those sacrifices. So what are you willing to sacrifice to reach your goals? And that's what it is. Like you have to give up these vices. You have to give up certain things that just making you comfortable, being uncomfortable in order to move in the direction you want to move in. And I had to do that for myself. I didn't want to give up TV. I didn't want to give up eating all the snacks when I watch TV. I didn't want to give up, you know, I love me a rap. Anybody knew me that when I was Toria Burton knew I had my rap, okay? But I'm natural now. I had to give up the creamy crack. So now I got to sacrifice my hair. Now I got to, it's a lot of things that I had to give up that I was comfortable with now. But the sacrifice is good in a sense because I know that my reward is going to be bigger than my sacrifice. And that's the only thing that keeps me going. Oh, it's hard. Oh, is it hard? But I know that my sacrifices that I'm giving up now, that my reward is going to be so much bigger. And I have to keep it in my head that, like, this photo shoot today took a lot of my money, but it was an investment in myself. And I can't look at it as spending a lot of money because I didn't toss away money doing stuff for myself and don't have nothing you know, to show for it. I had to invest this in myself today. I've been putting it off for too long so I can rebrand myself. And look, I changed my hair color, everything. Like I'm changing, I'm growing, I'm doing. Like I said, I'm on. This is the second time I've ever colored my hair in my life. So I'm seeing that I need to do something different. So I'm rebranding myself, and I plan on rebranding myself. I said at least twice a year, so that I can reintroduce myself to myself, not to other people, but to myself because I'm gonna see the changes that I'm making, and I have to readjust, and I have to move with the changes that's moving into my life, and I have to get on a level. I'm here now. The next level, okay, what I got to do to get here? Okay, I did that. So what I got to do to get here? There's no ceilings, just floors. I'm still climbing. I'm still growing. I still got to give up stuff. I'm still working on me. My mindset is still doing what I need to do. I gotta do I gotta do what I have to do. The things I gotta give up, the people I gotta, stray away from. I hate to say it like that, but it's just true. Um, the vices that I have to give up, sleep. But I wasn't that much of a sleeper in the first place though. So like I said, my schedule has always been 4 a.m. to 12 p.m. I mean 12 a.m. So it is. that part of it has never been a problem for me. I'm not a huge sleeper. Now, after 12, I don't have nothing for you but sleep. I'm not the 2 a.m., 3 a.m. You're not gonna see me up. You're gonna see me up around 4. You might see my posts or whatever. Where's the pulpit pimp Leroy Thompson? You'll boast about the Benz and the, and the $16,000 dog. Yeah, I look. I like I said, I'm still sacrificing my time. I'm still doing those things. So once again, what are you willing to sacrifice to reach your goals? Shield yourself. I'm breaking down sacrifice. Shield yourself to align with your commitment to reassure influential faithfulness to inspire, create, and elevate. Because your sacrifices is inspiring somebody else. You just don't know it yet. Your sacrifices is aligning you to the commitment that you made that you're going to advance in whatever you're going to do. You're shielding yourself. The sacrifice is shielding yourself from the things that was bringing you down in your past. Being influential is not just about being an influencer on social media, but it's all about how does your children look at you? How does your family look at you when they see that you are moving and growing and changing and being successful? You are inspiring. The sacrifice is going to give you room to create. A lot of times we can't create because we got too much of the other stuff that's blocking us from being creative. What a lot of times what we have, that's our success is right in front of us, but we can't see it because we watching TV, we sleeping, we not taking care of our bodies, we not um doing the things that we're supposed to do, we're not working on our mindset, we're not reading, we don't read no more. I mean, listen to an audio book. I'm talking to myself because I used to read 2 books a month. I don't do that anymore, but I'm getting back to that because I got to learn my craft. So you got to be able to shield yourself, to align yourself with the commitment that you're going to make to progress and be better and do good things. But you're not going to be able to do that if you got all these distractions. And distractions are not just the things that you're doing, it's the people too. Like I said, if it's people that's in your life that still want you to continue to be the same person that you are or you once was, and they want you to struggle and see that they like your struggle and they like to see you struggle, then those are not the people that you need to be in line with. You need to be around people that's going to run with you, run past you, and push you. And and that's just what it is. And bring it, and when you fall, they gonna come back and get you and pull you until you ready to run again. So you have to let go of bad habits that stagnates you from reaching your goals. TV was my bad habit, and I had to let it go. Eating bad was a bad habit, and I had to let it go. And I still eat good sometimes though. But I don't eat like I used to every single day because I have a body goal in mind, because my health is my wealth. If I'm not healthy, I'm not going to be able to run my businesses. I don't have it where I got other people that's running my businesses right now. It's just me versus me right now. I did hire me an intern though. So I'm working on that, working with her so to manage my social media. But I'm gonna have to learn how to delegate responsibilities so I can release myself to do all the other things that I got in my mind. I got a book a children's book I wrote years ago I haven't published. I got some other ideas for different things and I haven't done yet because I'm still busy managing everything else and I don't want to delegate it yet to somebody else. But I've given up certain things, certain bad habits that I had in order to see all that I'm supposed to see. My vision was to be a real estate agent, but then I realized being a realtor fell in my lap. Then the credit repair fell in my lap because I needed to repair my credit, and I had buyers, and people that wanted to buy but couldn't. They had no direction. They didn't know what to do. So I chose to, because that's the teacher nature in me. I chose to help other people with their finances. Not just I help myself, but I'm also helping others in the process. And all of that feeling, I was set forth to just be a real estate investor, all this other stuff, being an ambassador for lodge lovers. I'm working on that. So if you know any short-term rental owners that want to post their they want to post their their properties on a new site, holla at your girl. But which I need to add that to my 10K card too. So like, look, I'm still learning. I'm still jotting stuff down, like in my brain. But I say all that to say, like, what are you willing to sacrifice to reach your goals? And that's what plain and simple. Sacrifice. Shield yourself to align with your commitment to ensure influential faithfulness to inspire, create, and elevate. You cannot elevate or create if you have things that's blocking you. You have distractions. So remember that. So thank y'all for coming in. I talk way too long. I will keep talking. It's like 35 minutes in. Appreciate the people that's still on here. Appreciate the people that's gonna share, like, and comment, like I said. And I really do. You know, I'm just here talking to myself so I can encourage myself and encourage others. Because I need their encouragement too, y'all. It's hard being positive all the time. But I try to do that to have a better mindset so I can move forward in my life in a better sense, in a better way. Ain't no point in me being negative. It's not gonna get me on. I'm gonna be mad for like 5 minutes and then I gotta move on because I got money to make. I got people to help. So, well, I say that all to say, thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate you. Like, comment, share, and I'll see y'all at the top. Bye.